Anders Vergang's about to take on a man who is his arch nemesis. This means a lot to both players, Grab.
This one is personal.
Young breaks the deadlock.
These two players, I'm going to go out and say, they don't really get on with each other. And this could be the fourth goal that Anders was waiting for towards Young. He's got no reaction. Young is giving him absolutely nothing. This is the moment we were waiting for.
Verang versus Young.
Well, guess what? It's happening all again, but this time it's in the knockout stages of the eChampions League. It's not a group game, it's not a match where they played in the summer of last year. It is a trilogy, though. This is the third time they've played in competitive FC. I've got the pleasure of being joined by two of the three members of the Hashtag House. Tom Lees, sure, join us now. I mean, look, we're excited for this one, aren't we? We just saw a teaser of the knockout games. This one, though, is going to pack a punch, isn't it?
Oh, it feels personal, doesn't it? I think this one in the groups, it doesn't matter too much. You can recover. Whoever loses now is out.
And that's a statement to make. That is a huge statement. I'm just imagining the way that they're going to look at each other after the game, whoever comes out on top.
Well, should we jump into it then? We will in a second. You can just see Anders Vergang going through settings and controller settings to make sure that everything's right. How do you think Young's feeling coming into this one? Because he was on the back of an Anders Vergang sue, which again was a reply back to Young from the summer of last year at the eSports World Cup. He'll be up for this rematch, won't he?
Yeah, but I think he'll be a bit annoyed, you know, because if you're in this game, you wouldn't be expecting to play Anders. He should be in the top 8. We expected him to be gone and waiting in the next round. Very unlucky to come through, but also, yeah, I think whoever their eyes are on this game, as soon as you win this, you're going to feel like you can go the whole way now, because these two, they bring out the best in each other.
And maybe the worst as well between the two. Well, here it is that Anders Vergang gets Young in a rematch, which means much more than a round of 16. There is certainly a lot at stake in this one and some bragging rights between the two.
And legend has it, Anders is actually inside the monitor. Look. That is class.
Well, I think the player cam would have had to be adjusted quite a bit there, just so we can get the angle on Anders Vergang. He sits quite close to the monitor, doesn't it?
He's leaving nothing to chance.
Not a single thing.
Well, here he is now looking to build up one of his first chances of the game, which gives him a corner 4 minutes in. Let's see if Young can defend this one. Expect maybe a bicycle kick or something on those lines.
Trying it, you know, I don't think Anders, I wouldn't associate this with Anders usually, but if he's got something in his locker, I mean, now it'll be a good chance to recycle as well. Whenever it's a second ball off a corner, you normally get a good chance.
Rivaldo into Hull at that time, it's blocked. I mean, speaking of corners, gents, you take a lot of corners, no doubt, in your multiple weekend leagues you play. I mean, is there a perfect corner at this bicycle kick that we're seeing from other competitors now, as our first goal of the game comes through, and Matthias Bonanno making the most of that one? 1 minute in.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a horrible mistake.
You could hear Matthias as well, though, before the game. He was shouting, look, he's about to go 2-0 up here. Maybe he's in Chris's head here, because he was very loud before the game started. I think it was a valle we could hear, and he keeps saying it every time he scored.
Oh!
And maybe that noise is intimidating. I mean, the second goal, wow, what do you reckon of that?
Oh dear.
Hang on, there's an offside trap playing on the bottom side of your screen. Is Young looks to come forward and spoons it wide. But as I was saying, Shuri, corners this year, is there a perfect way to take them or not?
I think the great thing, as we see, Chris actually does make it 2-1. That game has started off crazy. Corners, of course, there's so many different ways to score from them. I don't know, Brandon, if there is the absolute perfect corner, in the words of Gary Devil, but there's so many different ways of scoring. You saw Anders there did try the bicycle kick. As we see the pass into Jarzinho here. Oh, he spooned it.
No, nice deflection.
Oh,
Okay. I was going to say, that was nearly a terrible effort there from Jarzinho. Deflection out for a corner. Well, we're speaking about corners. Let's see if Anders can make the most of this one. Goes all the way through. There's the bicycle kick. Well, I think he thought he scored for a second.
He's been on the training ground, hasn't he?
Well, he's on the pursuit of the perfect corner. We've been mentioning it. Anders is definitely going for the bicycle kick option. This is really the main choice if you're putting it into the box.
Here comes the next one.
So difficult to defend.
Another corner, 4 of them already in the first 11 minutes. That one taken a bit quicker. Just wide.
We call that one the flashbang.
Yeah, the flashbang, commonly referred to. You just get them before they can even move the goalkeeper.
Mark Marley was 1-0 up in this game. I didn't give it too much attention. Leandro Peixoto's pulled one back. What about this one for a game? Chris de Boer, he was 2-0 down in 5 minutes. He's back in this one at 2-2 against Matthias Bernardo.
Wow.
Who's in whose head?
I don't know. Curse that one, haven't I?
Chance for Young now to get into the box of Anders. Lovely ball roll into Henri. Posted in. And it's the Brazilian that has the breakthrough.
That is outstanding.
Unbelievable green timing. Gone for the near post finish as well. I mean, we're going to get another look at it. Henri, the striker that a lot of people have chosen for good reason. I mean, he's done that. Oh, it's a big celebration as well.
A minute detail about that goal that I want to point out, guys. The ball roll from Young. Anders has committed to the outside. He thought he was going to keep sprinting. The ball roll, the precise skill move there is outstanding. A skill move you've got to add to your game. It's the most simple skill move in the game, Tom.
It is. It is a ball roll. Very, very simple, but also effective. And as I say, it's all about timing. He's just timed that to perfection as Anders is in.
Straight down the other end. He's been asking for a shot. Penalty awarded. Straight down the other end.
He's got the strongest Zico item on the planet.
Are you seeing that? He's got to go bottom left.
Well,
he's got to.
Zico for Anders.
It's
just
bottom
like
right.
that. We're back at a 1-1 scoreline. 16 minutes into this game.
Young's got to be having a word with his centre-back there.
Yeah, you.
That strength was terrible.
Oh, it's the keeper that gives it away. It's the keeper.
The centre-back, he should have already been long gone.
Yeah, he should have.
It just like time stopped for a second there. Apologies for the unsavoury language you may have heard in the build-up to that goal from the competitors here at the eChampions League, as there's a lot of pressure on the line. Chris de Boer, gents.
Okay,
What's happened over here?
that game is not making any sense.
Yeah.
It's basketball.
I think Arsene Matthijs is in his head. I don't think he is anymore.
Is that the commentator coming out by any chance?
It was 2-0 up in 5 minutes. Now Chris de Boer's up by 3-2 over there. What on earth's going on in that game?
Chris de Boer loves a goal
Over
fest.
here.
Mentally for Young, that's got to be such a blow. Like, you go 1-0 up against Anders, you're thinking, right, can I get in the driving seat? Absolutely not. You didn't even put your belt on.
You're already kicking off again.
Sorry.
Well, we are following. This game is our main feature game as Young looks to go back in front. It's another Brazilian. Putting the Brazilian pro back into the driving seat. 2-1, he leads in this game.
I like that there's going to be goals. There's going to be goals.
I mean, the near post is paying dividends. Look at that. It's a bit fortunate, but a nice low-driven near. Is he green that again? The timing is paying off for him. He's up for this as well, you know, I can hear him.
He's got quite the coach in his corner as well, and Paulo Neto. He might not have been able to compete in the Champions League just because of where he plays his FC, whether he's in the US for Atlanta United or in South America. A lot of chat about the Mystery League today, gents. Obviously, we announced it was League of Portugal. Yes, there's a new one today. Any idea what it is, or have you got any guesses?
I don't know myself, Brandon.
Is it the Championship, someone said? No, it's not. Okay, Grizzy. I mean, that was yesterday's Mystery League, the Portuguese League. That's correct. It's not today's. And it's not a Mystery Nation, it's a Mystery League. The Mystery Nations were a little while back on the FC Pro Open shows.
This one, Anders is good.
Here's Anders, one of the few people to use Mbappe as he looks to ball roll his way through. A game that we haven't showed too much love to is that Luco Negua game against RVP legend. It's the Italian there that leads by a goal to 0.
1 meatball to 0 meatballs? Is that how we do it?
I didn't know if we were carrying that on from yesterday, but...
Well, I've just been on the beach room with Santu, and there was many a meatball on there. I'll tell you that, my friend.
Meatball Mariano, was it?
Oh, he's in again.
He's loving that near post finish, isn't he? He's getting a lot of joy out of it, Tom.
I wonder if it's something he's looked at. I wonder if he studies Anders' gameplay, realised that maybe that's an open shot. You know, Anders is very, very aggressive with the way he defends. It might be something that him and his coach have picked up on. You know, so the angle for the near post shot will open up.
I've seen a lot of players backstage, Shory, watching gameplay from yesterday and your opponent's games. How important is that to look into it, or is it something you shouldn't overlook?
I think you've hit the nail on the head there, Brandon. You don't want to overlook it, but you've got to see things your opponent's doing. If you know your opponent's whipping in corners to try and score bicycle kicks, for example, you have to prepare the best of that. As we see Anders, a nice bit of play.
2-2 he is! Rivalry 2-2. This is already set up to be quite the match between these two. We're only 28 minutes into the game. We've seen 4 goals. We had a penalty amongst it too.
Anders makes the game look so simple.
Do you know who doesn't make it look so simple? Chris de Boer. Because he was 2-0 down and now he's cruising.
Chris, take a bow, my friend.
Well, again, we haven't spoke about is this one here. RVP legend was 1-0 down against Luca Negua. It's Ricken, the SBC.
The meatball's 1-1.
Making it 1-1 over there, and then that's a live shot of the game now. I believe Mark Marley's also got an update as well. Mark Marley, by the way, I know we didn't give him too much praise yesterday because at one point he was being eliminated in the last round of play yesterday. Did enough to get himself into the top 24. He is on his way, as it stands, to beat the French League champion who qualified for the World Championships right at the start of this year, guys. What scenario Mark Marley's in at the moment?
Well, I mean, he scored a really late goal with a cricketer cancel around the keeper to make it 5-5 yesterday in order to get himself into this phase, and now he's 3-1 up. An unbelievable finish from Thierry Henry there. Using the controlled lengthy man himself.
I mean, Marley, he's good. He's really, really good. I think he goes under the radar. He keeps himself to himself, fairly quiet. But when he gets quiet, you know what? He's very unlucky against Anders yesterday as well. He sneaked his way in. And that is a big statement to make if you go and beat LJR.
Well, he made it difficult, didn't he, yesterday? Against Anders Vejrgang, Mark Marley. Finished 22nd out of the 24 players. They only lost 3-2.
We were touching on the B stream, of course, about players who, you know, finished high up. And then, of course, you know, Levy Finn finishes just outside of finishing in that top 8 in the league phase. And Resende, of course, comes out with the victory. Marley in a similar sort of position, right near the bottom. As we see Anders, he's just lethal. He's just a lethal man.
Oh, hello.
There he is.
We'll have a look, Anders, won't we?
Go on.
He's back in front.
Oh, he's giving us the eyebrows from here.
3-2 he leads. And I think he quite enjoyed that one.
He's giving us the nod.
Tom, talk to me about Anders' attacking, because as a pro, how does he do it so simple?
It's just the master. It's just the master of timing. We always say it. You feel like you can tackle him, and I promise you, you can't. Every time you go to have a nibble,
Every time you go for a little bite,
what does he do? He just pulls it away.
He just pulls it away.
He passes it perfectly, or it's a ball roll. It's all about how well he times his stuff. It's perfect every time. It's frustrating because when you can see to him, you think, how have I let that happen? It's so basic, but it's perfect. He's just a master of it.
And then it happens like 10 times.
I mean, that happened 8 times because Tom Lees beat him 8-1, didn't he, last year?
Brandon, look. The way he's looking over here, he looks in the mood. I don't want to get him started on that. Let him take his anger out on Young. I'll take my result.
Oh, Young gets away with that one. You just saw in the other game, by the way, Matthias Bonanno getting a goal back. 7 goals in that one now. Chris de Boer, 4-3 up. That one's in half-time. Those players need a breather off the back of that. What a half. (3-2) over here. Remember, these are knockout games in the Champions League knockout phase. A win puts you into the round of 16 against these names here on the left-hand side of your screen. For example, winner of this game plays Di Fernandez. So the winner of Chris de Boer against Bonanno will play last year's eChampions League winner in Johnny. And those matches will be qualification games for Munich for the final 8.
Rivaldo's been great, you know. When I look at Rivaldo as an item, he's just fantastic.
I mean, is he going to play last attack? Has he always gone for it? He's given him the ball, you know. Oh, he's got it back.
It's got 2 minutes as well, hasn't it?
Sure, he's hyping Rivaldo because he packed him.
Yes, correct. That's exactly
correct. It's a Kaka. He's had so much joy down this left-hand side. Just offside. But what a goal that would have been.
I mean, that meant a lot to Anders. I saw him celebrating that. He knows the importance just before the half-time break to not concede and go in.
I've never seen someone celebrate an offside before.
He has just celebrated that, yeah. It's just, I think it's because of the timing.
Look at that
almighty close.
Oh,
look at that line there. Right, let's jump across while that's in half-time and give these other matches a bit of love, because they are also just as ridiculous. Matthias Banana here, who was in the final 8 of last year's competition, was 2-0 up in this game after 5 minutes, and it was a pretty mental half, to say the least, Shuri.
Absolutely crazy. But these knockout games, the level is just outrageous. It's absolutely crazy. Bonanno here, a chance going forward.
I think about to make it 4-4. Xavi does well for Chris de Boer. Mark Marley, by the way, is probably the result of the round that's not been spoken about enough, Tom, because that is one hell of a result against a player of that quality. 4-1 he leads now, and that is the goal to put him in a dream scenario.
Here he goes. It's the Marley special on the byline. You do not get the ball off that man.
You don't. We would know, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Honestly, his close control out wide is so good. See a ball in the box here, but yeah, Marley, he deserves a lot of credit. A lot of credit. Do you know what I think it is? The guys that finished 9th, 10th, 11th, they're going to be coming in expecting to win that game. They'll feel hard done by they weren't in the top 8. We've already seen in the last round someone went out early on. LJR, did he finish 10th or 11th? I think it was 11th in the end against Marley in 22nd.
And it can be in your head. It can be in your head. I'm expected to win this game.
Yeah, you feel a bit hard done by. See Young going forward there. You feel like you should already be there. But you shouldn't. You've got to play the game as if yesterday's been forgotten about.
I mean, we were speaking about Resende, weren't we? Just get through the groups. As long as you're through the groups, sure, in knockout play, it doesn't matter.
And just think, of course, Resende, like the way he got in was from that Tex last-minute goal. So much drama.
It was a goal, wasn't it? A single goal. It was a -2 goal difference that he had compared to Tex's -3. There was enough. There are multiple streams, by the way. You can follow all the action here at the Champions League over on the YouTube channel of EASports FC Pro.
Oh, what's this?
A lot of you have been asking for the Romanian RVP legend. Well, guess what? He's 2-2 in this game against Luco Negua. 23 minutes left of that one. Over here, though.
Is there an inevitable feeling about this game for Anders, or do we think
he's in?
Hang on, Anders Vergang looking for 4!
Guess the commentator.
There's your inevitability.
Like, he's having a cheeky look over.
I think I've seen Shuri just raise his eyebrows again.
Yes. Well, I've just got away from Anders. The adrenaline boost has hit me differently.
I think Shuri just got locked into an eyebrow off with him. I mean, I've never seen someone celebrate by talking to commentators. It's new, but it works for him.
He hears it all as well, doesn't he? He doesn't put a headset on or doesn't listen to any music. He gave a little eyebrow raise over to us on commentary and also over to his opponent in Young.
Yeah.
He's an absolute showman.
Would he be invited round for the weekend at the Hashtag House?
I mean, if he's listening, and Anders is most definitely invited to the house. We'd love to put him through an episode of Hashtag House, but...
I think he'd put you through an episode, wouldn't he?
I was going to say.
Could you imagine all 7 wheel spins?
Could you imagine that? Yeah, I think we need to see it, you know. We need to see it. I don't know what it will take, but it would be unbelievable.
I don't think the wheel would ever stop spinning, would it? Here's Young. 2 goals down in this moment in time, but you have to remember that he was leading this game on 2 different occasions. Xavi into Mo Salah. It's read well by Anders with his Yap Stam, who just pulls out and sticks a leg in the way.
Anders starting to control this now. A lot more, as we see the replay coming in. Chris de Boer. A nice bit of work done. Oh my, I tell you something, that reversal has to go into a near post is outstanding play.
It's the near post. We're seeing a lot of shots.
We're seeing it a lot.
We're seeing it. It's working really, really well for the players today.
And favourite quote, guys, at home. Start shooting near post from those tight angles. The ball will go in. Even if your opponent moves the keeper, you've got so much chance of it going in, especially if you're using time finishing and greening your shots. Hey, lads, have your greens, you know. It's always good to eat your greens. Sorry about that. I'll see myself out.
Hang on a second. There's a pause cue by Young. It's under 30 minutes left to be played here. If he scores on this attack, it might look slightly out of reach here.
Here he goes again, Anders.
Here's Bonanno. 5-3 down in that game. Oh, I think he might have just scored, because I'm hearing him getting himself hyped up for it. Rivaldo around the corner. Can he outsmart the goalkeeper? Where's that one going from Buffon?
Thought we were about to get to Chip City then.
It was close.
It's quite an awkward save.
I think the angle kind of caught Anders off. He didn't time that very well. Then the keeper made a meal of it as well. As Young looking to punish him.
Offside. And there is a pause there coming in now, so we'll leave these two for a split second. Because Bernardo has just made it 5-4 from this gentleman. It's a corner.
I think he's equalised, Brandon. I think it might be 5-5.
5-5.
Yeah.
We got 2 goals here, chaps.
There might be, as we see Marley.
Mark Marley is 21 minutes away from setting himself into a round of 16, and look how frustrated Leandro Peixoto is starting to feel.
I think I did get that wrong. It is still 5-4, but it's just he celebrated something. Threw me
did.
off guard.
Well,
Was it just a motivation?
I think, yeah, to be fair, I think he's just shouting. It kind of threw me off. I thought he'd scored.
the reaction looked like an equaliser, didn't it?
Yeah.
Peixoto here, you need a goal now. You absolutely need a goal. Even though in these 9-minute halves here on FC Pro.
We have to remember that Peixoto was a semi-finalist in the FC Pro Open. He got himself a World Championship ticket early into the year. What, February 1st he had that done? Imagine being able to get yourself in a World Championship by Feb.
Feet up, yeah, you can enjoy the season then.
I can only dream.
Must be nice for some, eh? Mark Marley, though. Oh my days. How has Lev Yashin saved that with that much of the goal open?
I tell you what, that signed, sealed and delivered that. You miss a chance like that, your head is in another dimension.
Back to our main feature game now. 22 minutes away from a full-time result here as Anders looks for one more. Buffon needs to look at himself in the last 2 or 3 saves. He keeps on just powering it back to the forward. Zico this time, it's non-stop pressure.
Anders is getting an up one, isn't he?
It's that Anders attacking.
I feel like he's purring. He's waiting to finish this one off. Young is going to have to produce something here. Whether it's a change of tactics, moment of magic, something needs to change.
A goal now would certainly be welcomed. Oh, a red time shot, never troubling anyone.
Young just took a quick trip to Red Time Railways there, Tom.
Yep.
Yep, just a quick one.
Last minute over here, what's going on? RVP legends!
Brandon, it's that near post again.
Might have just snatched himself a winner. That was what the reaction we heard was all about. I don't know if we can go there live. He's into the tactics. He's trying to make changes. Luca Negua. He's not the only one scoring, though, in the round of 24.
This is madness.
But there's a lot of noise from an Argentine. Matías Bernardo. Rude Hullet. Scored minutes before from a corner.
Hullet's having his greens. That was a beautiful, beautiful goal. I love the way he just waits for the run and plays the perfect through ball in there. 5-5, that is outstanding.
We will try and give you every full-time moment across these 4 games in the round of 24. That left-hand side of your screen is who they are playing in the next round, the round of 16. That's the most important round. You win that, you're off to Munich in the top 8 of this year's eChampions League.
It's getting to the business end, isn't it? You see the celebrations.
How stressful must that be, Tom, being in a game like Matías Bernardo was in? You're 2-0 up, then you're 4-2 down, now you're 5-5.
We need the heart rate monitors. I need to see what they're thinking, because, yeah, these games, they change so quickly. 1 minute you're cruising, the next you're under the cosh, and you have the rush of equalising the way Matthias has had. I mean, we can't call this one.
Chaps, I'm thinking we're not even going extra time here. I'm feeling a 90th minute.
But when they're back into the game, RVP legends against Luca Negua might be the first one to finish. I know there's an attack here for Matías Bernardo. He's looking for a winner. There's the player lock. Finds Maradona. Into Marquisio. Javinho!
That was an unbelievable goal.
Wow, composure.
Composure. Guys, the recycle here we have got to touch on. Look at this. He player locks inside to Beckham, cancels it. Comes inside to Maradona, and this is just outrageous play. The turn and then the wait for the...
He's rolling it back, isn't he? Through the years of Ultimate Team greatness. Javinho made with a match winner for Matías Bernardo. Over here now, though. We'll stay with this one until full time. It looks like it's going to be the Romanian and RVP legend, the winner of the Romanian E-Super League. He's on his way to a round of 16.
Yes, man, yes.
This is Knockout FC in the eChampions League. Unpredictable as ever.
You can see how much that means to him. I love seeing the scenes.
Leandro Peixoto's off his seat. He's given up. He's saying his job done. Game's not even finished. He's given the win to Marmali.
He can't get enough goals, he knows.
He knows.
It can't happen. They're just sitting the game out because Marley is another man that's gone through. What a performance, by the way. Not many people would have fancied him there. To turn up on the day that it matters and beat LJR 4-1, as we see.
Oh, was it Anders Verang with a fifth?
As Anders finished this one, yeah, oh, what a green that is. Wow.
Oh my God, he's just in the funniest gritty of all time.
Oh, he's put him to sleep.
Oh, there he is. There's Anders Verang.
Hold on, there's an equaliser here.
Oh my, no there isn't. Oh, there is.
It just has to be Nedders. It has to be.
Nedved.
Oh, it's Nedders of all people. I don't believe my eyes. My favourite player. I told you, it has to be him. Oh, wow, this one. I tell you what, I don't know what I was expecting, but this is going crazy.
That celebration again of Anders Verang, but I thought that was maybe a little bit of a dig at PA Jim when he pulled out the goggles on him.
You've got
There's something against Brazilians he doesn't like.
You've got a framed Nedders item in the house, have you not?
I have, yeah, that man means more. I mean,
what
where do we
Nedved
even
is that
look?
then?
It would be the 94, won't it?
Yeah. The 94.
I can't lie, every time he's popped up in a player pick, I've never been that happy about him, but
yeah,
Chris de Boer might be in love.
Surely not many people are using Nedved. I haven't seen him this weekend.
Well, we will do our best to conclude the ending.
He's in again. It's Nedders again.
Nedved stopped by Tim Howard, who's in goal of all goalkeepers for Matías Bernardo. 3.5 in-game minutes left to be played here. 12 goals between the two and still no way to separate them.
Oh my God, a Bernardo winner here would be scenes.
What do you do? Do you play for last attack? Do you just send it?
It would raise the roof, wouldn't it, if Matías Bernardo was the snatch and match winner in the normal 90.
Going for it, he's in.
It's Thierry Henry round the defender.
Looking for a speed boost.
Chips it into the post.
What a goal!
Ricardo Kaká.
Composure on toast.
Chris de Boer, what have you done? That is unbelievable.
How's he got to the end of that? Henry just lofts it in the air and it's a battle.
And who have we been talking about this weekend? Kaká.
Kaká again and again and again.
Done it again, that Kaká.
Wow. What a turnaround.
Last minute goals. Everywhere you look. Young gets one back there. Who is it? Kaká. 2 goals needed for him in the last 7 minutes here. Ricardo Kaká, what a goal that was, by the way. Just able just to turn his man and time that short group.
He is just the man, Kaká. You need an absolute miracle here as Young, but I tell you guys, it is not impossible. Anders still needs to lock in here.
Just a quick one, gents. Tim Howard, thoughts on him?
So you need choice.
Is that Bonanno's goalie? Oh, he's got to go. He has to go. You can't have that. I mean, he's trying to make up for it here.
Matías Bernardo on for a 7-7. Wins a corner, 3 minutes of additional time. He has already scored from this kind of area. There's Hullins! And there's another one! 7-all!
Scenes on scenes on scenes.
What is going on?
Don't believe it, guys. Works his way down the line, getting the corner here, of course, faking the play lock once again, and ultimately that's what has got him his goal.
Has Bonanno got a keeper on the bench? Because if he's got an extra time, he's going to have to get rid of Howard. Do you see that mistake?
Especially when he's got Nedders on the other end.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, what is going on? I can't keep up.
Ridiculous. 14 goals between the two in this knockout round. Over in this one now.
Anders will want one more. He
I would
won't
like to
leave this
say
at
that
5-3.
He's already on his way through.
Anders wants to be the last one to score here. I know he can hear me as well.
He's going to want a goal here. The most important thing is the win.
Well, a win for him will set up a game against Di Fernandez for a spot in the eChampions League Final 8. Hang on.
No.
Oh my days, if Matías Pinano scored that. Right, extra time, we'll leave that one for a second. Let's jump back over to the full-time result here. 2 minutes away from, I would probably say, ending the rivalry between these two. They played twice in this competition. We know Anders was not happy with how Young celebrated against him in the summer of last year at the eSports World Cup. He beat him in the groups. He sued him on stage. And
he's having a celebratory run here, isn't he? He's just taking it all in, Anders, yeah. He's just taking it all in. I think he's paused this on purpose, just to rub salt into the wounds. He's just enjoying this.
His coach is all smiles today, which is what we like to see.
They're both all smiles, yeah.
as he just looks across his
yeah.
opponent to see if he can catch an eye.
He's enjoying this, and so he should. It's been such a good rivalry this weekend. He just wants to make the most of it.
Smile on his face.
You could tell this means more.
This means more. And as Young, you have been hard done by. You do think, like you said, Tom, that Anders would have been straight through from the league phase into that top 8.
You have to give credit to Young to even have a rivalry with Anders and go to Anders, how good he is. You know what I mean? It takes something.
Shows you're doing something right.
Yeah, because we're looking at one of the best players to ever play the game here. But Anders is going to come out on top, and it's what he deserves.
Are we going to see one more from Anders? One more celebration?
Well, if anything, he'll be happy just to keep possession. He'll be going through to play. Di Fernandez wins that. He's off to an eChampions League. He didn't play in last year's eChampions League competition. He wasn't able to get his spot via the virtual Bundesliga. This could seal the deal and end the rivalry between the two. Mbappe! 6 goals to 3. Anders Verang is on his way to the round of 16 in the eChampions League.
I'm sorry.
I love it. He had to get the last laugh, didn't he?
Did you enjoy the rivalry? I think that's him saying it's over. It's ended.
Well, I think he has ended it before the goal was scored, let alone the celebration. All I can do is hope maybe they'll shake hands after this.
I think they will. I think they will.
I think there's a level of respect there. I think it's just...
I wouldn't want to shake his hand.
No.
Yeah.
Well, there's the full-time result between the two of them.
Do we see a handshake? Oh.
No handshake between the two of them. Maybe the rivalry will continue. Young eliminated from the eChampions League as Anders Verang waves goodbye. He's into the round of 16, but there's a bigger game we need to talk about.